What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Copart walk around video. I know, right? I know you guys were sweating. Hell, I was sweating too. Believe it or not, these Copart walk arounds account for about $1,200 a month of my income. So yeah, corporate office got back with me today and they gave me some rules to follow. And as long as we follow those rules, we'll continue doing our walk arounds. So that's a huge deal. I want to give a big shout out to God and my mother and my wife, and on top of those people, Peter Greenwood. Peter Greenwood is the regional manager for Copart out here. Thanks to him, and thank you, Sam Crack. Personally, I really want to make that very clear in this video. This is a personal thank you from me to you, Sam Crack, and from me to Peter Greenwood, and to Weston. Weston is the media acquisition specialist, so thank you to Weston as well. Without all these people joining together to help me out, this wouldn't be possible. So big shout out and thank you to all of you that made this possible. Let's get on with the walk around. Oh yeah, and the vet's back. All right, so here's the first one I was looking at. I thought this would bring you guys some interesting content. It's got a high hit up here, and the hood struts are going to try to fall, but you can see the core support here bolts on. I love these. I love these. You can just unbolt it, pop it off. There's no coolant in the system, so the condenser radiator is probably gone. I don't know if you can see it, but down there the radiator fan is cracked. Other than that though, everything else looks like it turned out okay. The bumper gone, headlight gone. But then we get over here and we've got damage here. We've got damage running down the whole side. Some pretty good scrapes. This is really uneven. A little bit of marking down there. I don't know, overall not too bad. Got the license plate bent down. They always do that. The interior is really nice. It's got 126,000 miles on the odometer. I don't know. I like it. I guess we'll just have to see what it goes for, because it's going to cost a little bit of money to put this thing back together. Comment below. Tell me what you think. So here's a decent, and I say that liberally, it's a decent Toyota Yaris. These things are good because they get excellent fuel economy. It's not a bad looking car. It took a hit. It's hard to see. We didn't see it in the pictures, but it took a hit right here. It's a kind of a high hit, so this back pan needs to be pulled out some, and the latch needs to be brought down a little bit. But overall, not too bad. It's not rippled in the quarters, so it doesn't look like there's any real frame damage. The interior is decent. It's got the tail lights. It's got the bumper. It looks pretty decent overall. I think this make a decent car for the car lot. What do you think? Moving on. So here's an 07 Ford Focus. This is a donation. And you can look right here and see where it's got an S for start. So they guarantee it starts, they don't guarantee it drives, but it's got almost 200,000 miles on it. Got a little damage back here. Nothing serious. The rest of the car looks good. It's got new tires. It doesn't leak a drop of anything, so someone had to have taken care of it. The interior is a little dirty, but overall not bad. And this will probably go cheap, especially with that high a mileage. But also with 200,000 miles on a Focus, it's not going to be a hot commodity item either. I don't know, it's worth keeping an eye on. All right, so here's something that we got Mike here, and he's checking out cars today with us. And this one is something that he found that I might have actually missed. We got a really nice looking Dodge Caliber. It's definitely not too bad at all, but what he found is, he's a body guy, man, so he catches body stuff like I never would. But he saw that it's got a ding here by the headlight, and this bumper's been replaced. When he climbed under it, the crash bar is still buckled. It's shoved all the way in, so someone replaced the bumper, but they left all the other broken pieces under there. But that's not all. Got the thing running. It was about halfway up to operating temperature. 122,000 miles. It goes into gear just fine, but he turned on the heat and there's no heat. Even with it warmed up, rev it up a little bit, still no heat at all. Nothing. So Oh, yeah. So I would say this is something to definitely watch out for. Check the heat. How about an old Mustang? It's a shame to see this one like this. This is a 66, and somebody put some work into this, man. Look how clean this is. What a clean car. This would be a great project for somebody. Great project for somebody. Not me, but a great project for somebody. She took a real hard hit in the back here. Real hard hit. And then it took another hit up front, down here, down low. You can see all that damage right there. What a shame. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of vehicles to look at today, so I guess we'll jump into some Carnage. We got a 2013 Honda, what's left of it anyway. Needless to say, this no longer runs and drives. Bio. You got to watch out for that. Bio, for a lot of you that don't know, I have a lot of people asking, what does bio mean? Bio does not necessarily mean blood. Bio could be, I was hoping to close that, keep the water out of it. Bio could mean blood. Bio could mean chemical. Usually if it's blood, they'll say blood on it. But it could be a chemical spill. It could be something corrosive. It could be rotten food, rotten soda pop, mold, mildew. There's a number of things it could be. Bio doesn't always mean blood. Look how shattered this window is. Wow. Even the top took a hit right there. Dang. This one took a hell of a beating. Look at this. Man, oh man, oh man. Look, there's not even an axle under it anymore. The axle is in the back. Oh. I don't know, man. I sure hope the people that was in this are all right. Here's another one, man. This poor Nissan. I don't even know for sure what this is. I think it's a Maxima. Goodness. I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine being in an accident like this? And this one's got water in it. It's a perfect example. I don't think the doors work. They do actually. Whew. Okay, we don't want to. There's some of these cars you don't want to touch, you know, without proper personal protective equipment, because there's like mold. This thing looks like it went into the water. I don't know about you, but I love the Geo Tracker. I really do. I've always had a thing for the Geo Tracker. I've owned several of them. This thing, this obviously was a rollover. This is a junked title. So this one will not be back on the road again. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have some good parts. You know, if you needed an engine or a transmission or something, this might be the one for you. All right, so I don't know what to say about this one. You got the door in the windshield. Door used to go there. Man. What a hard hit. I'm telling you, I don't know about where you live, but out here, this lot gets some bad wrecks. Seriously. Hey, but it looks good from this side. Looks good on this side. So here's one I'm considering that I think would be interesting for you guys. It's a little 5 Series BMW. And I found what's actually interesting is on the dashboard there is the repair estimate. And sometimes, not often, but you can find those in here. And you can find what a professional body shop says it's going to take to put it back together. Well, that estimate is ridiculous. It's cheap. All it says is it needs like $700 worth of parts, used, of course. It needed a fender, a hood, a bumper, and it said it needed a door, but the door may have already been replaced because I don't see anything wrong with this door at all. And then it needs the trim under there, and that's it. You know, this is a car that might go cheap. It's a pure sale. It's a run and drive. What is this? It's a 530i. cheap car, 150,000 miles, so it's got some miles on her. We've got the door panel right here, so we don't have to replace that. It's still got all the electronics. The interior is super clean in this car. We've got the mirror. We've got part of the door handle right here. The insert. We got some of the weather stripping. We've actually got the door handle sitting right there. Sadly, I don't see the headlight, but that could be in the trunk. I don't know. Yeah, this would be worth looking at. What do you think? And just like I said, the headlight might be in the trunk. There it is. It says it's bad. It says the headlight's bad because it's got some damage, I guess, right here, and some more damage up here. I'm sorry. It's got a little chip right there. Nah. This is a cheap car. We're just gonna throw this shit back on it. Look at that. This is definitely worth bidding on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this one was a little shorter than usual, but that's because Copart does have some stipulations to recording, and it does make things a little more difficult on my end. I'm not complaining at all. I'm thrilled to death that I can still do this, so don't take this as me complaining. But I got to kind of change up the way I do some of these videos. So I'll try. It's going to take some practice as I get better at video editing some of this stuff out. We'll do some longer ones, but truthfully, we just didn't have that many cars to look at today. So that's the main reason. And then also there's just some blurring that has to be done for the lot numbers. But other than that, I'm so thankful to everybody that worked together to make this possible for me to do this. Like, I'm totally thrilled, and I hope you guys are thankful too. Don't hesitate to go over to Sam Crack's channel, comment on a video or something, say thank you, because he really helped. And so did Weston, and so did Peter. Like, everybody really worked hard to make this happen. So I don't want anybody to think I'm complaining. I am totally grateful and happy that we can still do this. Like, this is a huge deal for me. Thank all of you for watching, because none of this would even be worth doing if you weren't here. I appreciate all of you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment something nice below. Comment something nice about Sam Crack or Weston or Peter or Copart. Just comment something below. Let these guys know that you appreciate we could still do these videos. I am going to catch you next time in the next video. I guess that kind of went without saying. Let's see if we can win something this week. There's not much that we're looking at bidding on right now, but maybe we can get something. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.